Here's how my client went from filled with anxiety and self-doubt at work, feeling so overwhelmed and frazzled as mom at home, to being completely calm, confident, and anxiety-free in just weeks. Let's get into it. First, this client came to me saying she's suffered from anxiety and panic attacks her entire adult life. She had tried traditional therapy at times and found it never really helped, so never really continued. She had been through several different prescription medications and didn't really like the way they made her feel, and ultimately didn't want to have to rely on taking something every single day to manage her anxiety. She confessed that she had been following me for over a year and was so interested in trying hypnosis, but never really took the plunge until she had a terrible panic attack that literally took her out of work for days. After our first session, she was shocked by how deeply she was able to relax. She said she's never experienced that level of space in her mind before. But more important were the shifts she was noticing throughout her life. She was relatively new in her new position, and even though she would get good feedback from her boss and she knew that she was capable, she would find on really busy days especially, just seeing new incoming emails or hearing the phone ring would send her heart racing, or she would experience a tightness in her chest. Versus after our session, she reported that even on Mondays, which are normally her busiest days, she was able to remain calm. There were moments where she had an anxious thought, but it just felt further away. Like she was able to just be aware of it, notice it, and let it go. She was able to presence herself, decide, okay, this is what I have to do. This is the order I'm going to do it in, versus letting those thoughts completely spiral out of control. At home, she said every evening used to feel like a race, getting dinner ready, helping the kids with homework, putting away laundry, the dishes, cleaning up, making sure they have their clothes, their uniform ready for the next day. And at the end of it all, when she did, if she did get time to relax and just watch TV or wind down, she found she could never calm herself. She would feel even more anxious when she tried to relax at the end of a night. Versus after our session, she was able to feel present with her kids again. She knew that there were always going to be a million things, a laundry list of things to get done, but again, that she could only get them done one at a time. She was able to notice those anxious thoughts, notice that overwhelm, and let it go and come back to the present moment. Because her anxiety was now under control, she was no longer avoiding going out to crowded, busy spaces with her family, which she was previously doing, because she knew when she'd get there, she'd feel anxious. Versus now, she said, instead of focusing on everyone else, she was able to just be present with her family, actually enjoy whatever it was they were doing. So how is she able to do this, and how can you do this too? In the state of hypnosis, which is simply a deep, relaxed state, you're still awake, you're still aware, you're just deeply relaxed. Think like when you first wake up in the morning or right before you go to bed at night. It's in this deep, relaxed state where you're able to access and reprogram your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is what's in charge of all of the things you do without even thinking. And it's at this state that we can reframe those anxious triggers. Because just like you learn to feel anxious, let's say when a bunch of incoming emails come in, or when you start to see your house is a mess and your kids are being loud, you can unlearn those anxious triggers. Hypnosis can't make all of your stress go away, but it can significantly change how you respond to those stress triggers, help you to become more aware of your thought and feel more in control of your thoughts and your emotions. Often clients will come back and say the little things just aren't a big deal anymore, like traffic on the way to work, or they're fighting less with their partner. Nothing externally has changed, but everything internally has changed. How you perceive threats and stress triggers, we can reframe these triggers in the state of hypnosis to help you to feel more calm and confident. And this isn't something you need to practice on a regular basis. Once you make the change at the subconscious level, it's permanent. It's not something you need to practice. Think of like every other unconscious habit you have, like brushing your teeth or breathing. You don't think about it, you just do it. If you have more questions about hypnosis and how it helps with anxiety, head over to my Instagram to learn more there.